Jennifer Burns from Advanced Practice Aesthetics. I'm here with Tom, and this is his lovely wife Jane. And just want to say hello to Connections Cheyenne. Got another video that we're going to be doing. And today we're going to be injecting Jane with a little bit of Botox. Botox is a neurotoxin that paralyzes temporarily the muscle fibers that lay just underneath the skin. So it's been around a while. It does not have a lot of side effects. There are a couple different companies that make this neurotoxin. I'm using Allergan product, which is Botox, the original, and I'm finding that younger women, even as early as 20, 21, 22, get Botox, especially on their forehead, about once or twice a year to kind of starve off the wrinkles. When you hit 30, you're going to start really seeing that, and then the longer it goes on, those creases kind of stay, and that's why the wrinkles get harder and harder and deeper. So we don't want that to happen. So I'm finding a lot of young women doing this as a preventative method. I don't know if you've ever noticed somebody, this is very typical. I'm squeezing her so you can see. This is your glabella, and it causes what we call an 11, very deep line here, so you always look like a grumpy cat. And we don't want to look like a grumpy cat. Nobody ever wants to look like that. For Jane, when she go ahead and reach up, she has these lines up here, and this would be a series of about 5 small injections with a very tiny bit of toxin. It's in micro units, so it's hardly any at all, and we just spread that around. Should see the effects after about a week. It doesn't hurt. There are areas of the face that we tend to stay away from. There's some areas that it works better. I find that Botox doesn't work great around crow's feet. Also, some people tend to, it metabolizes faster. So we don't want somebody who works out every day, 4 hours a day. It's not gonna probably even be worth it. We have other methods for wrinkle reduction and skin rejuvenation. So we're gonna start with that. Again, it's a small, doesn't hurt, but I'm gonna give Jane, go ahead and hold this as an ice pack and kind of just dab it across here. We examined her overall health, which we did last week. Typically do not do skin treatments on anybody who has had skin cancer or lesions and so on and so forth. We just don't want to interrupt anything that might be going on with their healing process. And also, and I have not confirmed it, but I just heard today through an article that filler, which is a different product, we usually put those in our lips or in cheekbones, might interact with the COVID-19 vaccine. So I don't have a confirmation on that. I'm going to spend this afternoon looking through that, but something to be aware of. So aesthetics is not that easy. There's a lot of muscles, there's a lot of nerves and vessels in your face. This is a pretty bloodless process. I'll give her some small injections, and we should probably, you know, if we see a drop of blood, I'd be surprised. She's a beautiful woman. I'm wondering about Landon and Tom. How did they get such hot wives?
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. I mean, they're nerdy. Oh, they came to you, huh? All right. The other thing just to consider is Jane has an excellent quality in her skin. She has a really good cleansing regime, which I cannot tell you how important that is. You want to definitely use high quality cleansing and wash your face twice a day at least. I'm going to draw on you. This is a erasable marker just to help me. So raise your, there we go. So hold it. I'm going to do 4 injections across. Okay, you're going to feel a little pinch from me. Now, Jane, I don't want you to rub your forehead or sleep on your face. Don't get a massage where you have to lay on the table and just don't itch around there. It'll move it around, and we don't want it. We want it to stay right where I'm putting it for the most part. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of spreading it around a little bit. So I always strive to, you know, have a real natural look. I'm very conservative. Sometimes I have clients come in here and say they want 40 or 50 units of Botox, and that's what they normally get. Well, if I don't feel that you need that much, I'm just going to talk you out of that. I don't want anybody to ever look frozen. I think that's really unattractive. What do we say? Kenny Rogers? Yeah, that looks awful. Who wants to look like that? So you want to, I feel like I want you to have some movement. We have other things that actually work in conjunction with Botox that help with the deeper wrinkles. PDO threads. Okay, how's that feel?
Oh, it feels good.
All right. So she'll have, you know, she's got 4 little red dots here, but in about an hour that will be totally gone.
In the middle, I felt nothing. And on the sides, I felt just a prick, like a safety pin.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Connections Cheyenne, and I'm Dr. Burns. My clinic is Advanced Practice Aesthetics. I'm located at 4620 Grandview Avenue, which is in the building under Wasabi Restaurant. I don't know where Landon is, but I sure like Tom. I mean, this was excellent, and his beautiful wife, so thank you very much.